Hi, Acadiana. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Happy Monday to you. A new work week. August the 5th. This is Acadiana Weather Today, a short morning chat on your upcoming weather conditions and how they're going to affect your day. It's going to be a hot one here in the Acadiana region, and we have a landfalling hurricane off to our east and maybe some more tropical weather a little down the road. We'll talk about that in just a few minutes. Real quick look at our sky cam here this morning. Mostly sunny skies, and I think we're going to see mostly sunny skies throughout the day. Not a whole lot of rain for the next few days and some very hot temperatures. For the most part, we've dropped down into the 70s across most of Acadiana, thanks to some slightly lower dew points, but still a few 80s that are there right along the coast. And on our traffic cams, again, blue skies out there, lots of sunshine, so the roadways are dry. You shouldn't have any weather problems as you're heading into work today. As far as the satellite imagery, we've got a lot of clear skies with a big ridge of high pressure at the surface and also a loft, although it's backed off to our west just a little bit, and that is what allowed Hurricane Debby to make that turn more toward the north. We'll talk a little more about Debby in just a little while, but it does look like that upper ridge of high pressure is going to try to rebuild, which will bring a lot of heat for us here in Acadiana, and unfortunately will probably stall out what's left of Debby over the southeast, and a significant flood threat is going to be happening over in that area later this week. So there's the current upper level pattern with a ridge of high pressure. Heat advisory in effect for most of Acadiana today. Some of those heat index values could go as high as 111 degrees, but it's generally the eastern part of Acadiana and then down toward the coast as well. So Avoyelles, St. Landry, Lafayette, St. Martin, Vermilion, Iberia, and St. Mary parishes will be under a heat advisory late this morning into the early part of the evening. Temperatures are going to touch the upper 90s. I wouldn't be surprised to see a few locations hit the 100-degree mark a little bit later this afternoon. And again, those heat index values will be off the charts, up above 110 degrees. So here's a look at our 24-hour forecast. It's going to be pretty quiet here at home, so we'll kind of focus more of our attention on what will remain of Hurricane Debby as it very slowly moves into southern Georgia. A lot of wind and a lot of rain over there, and a flood threat is going to exist. If you're doing some boating in the offshore waters over the southwestern Louisiana coast, I think you'll be okay. But if you got some plans of going maybe over toward the beaches or maybe offshore of Grand Isle, conditions are going to be a lot rougher out there due to the pressure gradient that's causing the winds of Hurricane Debby, which, by the way, made landfall this morning as a Category 1 hurricane with winds of 80 miles per hour. It will continue to move off toward the northeast. Rainfall is going to be a scarcity here, but you can see the widespread rainfall across much of northern Florida and southern Georgia, and the forecast track moves it inland very, very slowly, and that's why we're going to be looking at a flood threat. If you want to look at a comparison, we had Tropical Storm Alberto back in 1994 that stalled out about in the same place, and some areas picked up 25 to 30 inches of rain, so there was a significant flood threat there, and it looks like this one is also going to bring a significant flood threat to much of the southeast. As far as the rest of the tropical Atlantic, we do have a wave that's now moving close to the Leeward and Windward Islands. The National Hurricane Center thinks there might be a chance. We talked about this a little bit late last week, that there were some, at least the GFS model was showing some blips making its way into the Gulf of Mexico later on next weekend. So it's something we'll be watching, and of course we'll talk more about that in Let's Talk Tropics today at noon right here on Acadiana Weather Today. We're going to hit 99 for the daytime high and then a pair of 100s there for Tuesday and Wednesday. I know kids are going to be heading back to school a little bit later this week, and the heat wave appears that it will continue on into the latter part of the week, and really not much rain to talk about either. So play it safe, drink plenty of water, get into the shade and air conditioning. If you have to work outside, make sure you take plenty of breaks. That heat advisory in effect for at least the eastern half of Acadiana. Well, I hope you enjoy Acadiana Weather Today. If you do, please like this video and subscribe to my channel and turn on those notifications. That way you know when Let's Talk Tropics starts at noon later today. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Have a great day, and I'll see you on Tuesday.